Hi there, welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Well, it's Saturday morning, a whole bunch of rigs out on the trails, and we gotta go to work. We're heading out to Digger, something about a Chevy truck that broke a hydraulic steering ram, I think. So we're on our way out there, see if we can get them back to camp.
Even using our tow truck shortcuts, it's quite a long trail out to Digger. And most of it is downhill, which means it's uphill on the way back.
Hey, I know you.
Good morning. Well, I got serious issues. My steering knuckle's split in two.
Oh boy.
So I got nothing holding the driver's side front tire to the truck if we take weight off of it.
Okay.
And if I try backing up, it's pointed at that stick. I
Gotcha.
don't exactly know if I could maybe try and ratchet strap.
Well,
I got nothing left on the top of the knuckle to hook a ratchet strap to.
I think what we can do is, I think we can try and back the wrecker down from the top, pick it up, and then get it down backwards. But what we might have to do, hey, how's it going?
Roll it over on the roof, right?
Roll it over on the roof, take it down as like a slide?
They slide nice on the roof.
Yeah.
And that's not the windshield might pop out. Then you gotta plow.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then if we have a winch rig, keep, as we're backing up,
keep it in the trail,
or just something pulling, to keep it on the trail. Because yeah, I don't want to slide the wrecker off of that mound either.
Yeah, I didn't make it easy, that's for sure.
That's all right.
It happens anywhere and everywhere.
Hey, we need a wrecker.
We like
out in blue.
Yeah, I was
Just
surprised.
asked Neltron. Muddle.
Just
Got a full size
basically
Jimmy
take off
stuck.
from this obstacle for the day. And
Yeah.
I got over that first bump and it darted for that tree, and I tapped the tree. I wanted to back up and it kept backing this way. I was like,
Copy
well,
that.
I turned that one. I looked up and the front wheel was turned that way. So, yep, I'm done.
You're done.
To my surprise, I figured maybe I had a rod end come off the steering ram.
Yeah.
Top of the knuckle.
Go bust it off. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go up and around, and we'll back down from the top and see what we can do.
Sounds good. You got any ratchet straps with you?
Oh yeah, I have a couple. Yep.
Yeah.
Go,
Try and
check.
keep that.
Yep. Right.
Axle
You
in
bet.
place.
You bet. Okay.
Now, the hard part's going to be backing down to that rig and backing down to it and backing down to it perfectly centered. Because once I get to it, I'm not going to be able to go forward.
Nope. Did it when you came over that first hump down.
What do we got here? A fits B.
Oh my, that one's not connected to nothing.
Make it look good anyhow.
Make it look like it works. This is our first recovery of the day, so.
I don't even have roadside assistance towing on this vehicle.
Well, you might want to rethink it, huh?
Did some AAA.
Yep, Eric's gonna come around the top and hook up. Here comes the wrecker. Coming down the hill. He's gonna knock your truck right off the hill. Eric had to take the long way around. The wrecker couldn't come up this big hill. We'll see how well it does coming down the big hill. Let's go back, Abby. I just would like to keep all my limbs. Let's go in for the close-up.
Sand is so soft and the hill is so steep, I can't quite pull forward and get centered on the truck. So what we're going to do is we're going to winch the front of the wrecker sidewards a little bit so the hook is centered better on the truck.
Now they're in position.
Want me to undo this? Give me a ratchet strap from on there. Not the wheel on either the weight of the truck. Yeah, a little one. Well, you ain't going through the rim and around the frame rail or something?
Yeah, scream for ice cream.
What seat cover complaining about?
You got one job, make sure my coffee doesn't spill.
She can't even do that?
Perfect.
Okay, try to get your foot out.
So here's the problem we got. This steering knuckle broke right in half. And now it's no longer be able to support the weight of this tire and or steer the truck. So we got to get it down off of this hill now. There's no way I'm going to go forward towing the truck in this soft sand. So we got to go backwards and make sure that we don't roll over on our side as we're coming down.
You couldn't put it in a better spot, could you?
The tight spot.
They're gonna hook the back end up to the Jeep so it doesn't tip over sideways down this rather steep and precarious hill here. Yeah, I think it's more for decoration, dear. Let's watch Jeff get the Jeep stuck.
Gotta be below the tree though.
Yeah, you got to be on this side. On that side of the tree.
Well, the Jeep's fine, but the strap's got to be on that side of the tree.
Yeah.
You can hook it to the Jeep where he's at.
I just pulled it over here like this. I don't know what he's going to do in this soft sand.
I don't know either, but once I start moving it, hopefully we can stay on this ridge and not.
Well, you want to try to give it a yank now?
I know he's not going to move it now.
Okay.
You know.
Probably not.
All right, here's where the fun begins.
All right.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, let's get on the road.
No, off the road, I guess. There isn't. That's why we're out here.
Oh. Then where's the road?
Oh boy.
Go.
Abby, over here by me.
Hold it, Homer.
We're moving the Jeep a little to try and get a better angle to pull the truck down. That way he's pulling down and sideways to try and keep it from rolling, but also provide a little more momentum to get him down the hill. It's hard for anybody to get traction in the soft sand here.
Okay, where did I bury it? Okay.
I know it's hard to tell from this camera angle, but I was pushing with the wrecker. I wasn't pushing too hard because all it wanted to do was raise the front end of the orange truck and spin the tires in the wrecker and dig further deep into the sand.
Jammed up in all that sand in the axle.
You better go dig him out, Ryan. Hope you brought a shovel.
Got one in the back of my truck.
We're gonna have to get almost straight because I can't push him back. The sand is not rolling. So, not quite straight, but pretty close. Yeah, a little more.
Why does it look like Jeff's gonna run me over? Come on, Jeff, watch out for the camera crew.
We're getting dirty.
All the sand has them stopped up there, and Ryan didn't bring a shovel, so improvise. If you don't have a shovel, use a Jeep, I guess.
No, that's
You
all
want to go
right.
there?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah, we're safe for him on the ridge now.
Now we're just worried about you.
Yeah, I'm just worried about when I get there.
Mom better get out.
Alright. Alright.
Now they're gonna try a jerk maneuver, see if they can yank him through the sand pile. Eric's also gonna lower the front end a little bit to try and help prevent some of that dig we got going on at the mountain there.
Even with the orange truck in neutral and the rear tires able to roll and the Jeep pulling on the bottom, it still wasn't enough to get that orange truck through all that soft sand.
got progress.
Yeah, wrong, but he's busted off the front axle. Reverse? Hey, can you fire that up and give us just two-wheel reverse?
The wrecker looks like it could very well roll. The front end is off the ground. As we can see from down at the bottom of the hill, the wrecker's now afloat. We got a little bit of off the ground action here. Look at the other side. Is the other side up too? Walking this hard. Hard to see because of the sun, but that left side is up in the air. Fortunately, right side is still on the ground. But we're approaching the steep part of the hill that is very sheer on one side. Our goal here will be try to make the wrecker not roll over, because then we'd have to call scuba. We don't want that.
And if scuba flips over, then we gotta call another tow truck. And if the other tow truck flips over, truck.
Well, it took me a little while to think of what to do, but I had an idea.
Okay. I want to go over there, over to the trees. The trees. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you want
Yep. Yep. I'll tension my cable and we keep going backwards. Grab that 12-footer. Grab that 12-footer.
Derek traded out the cable for chains on that truck, and he's going to use the cable to hook up to a tree on the side. Try and keep himself from rolling over as they try and get down the hill. Let's go take a look.
Come on, let's go a little closer.
No, stay right here. We'll go down there in a second.
You want to walk backwards, will you?
Well, we made it down.
Up the hill. To start. It didn't tip over.
Now we got this guy in the soup. Say hi.
Well, we got the orange truck and our wrecker down off the hill without rolling either one over. But now we got a stuck one to get out too. And we still have to get the orange truck out of the woods and back to camp. Well, join us next week for part 2 of this recovery. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and remember, if you want your own BSF Recovery Team t-shirt or sweatshirt, there's a channel link to Gear Bubble on our channel page up in the header. Thanks for watching, BSF Recovery Team. Keep wheeling, stay safe, and maybe we'll see you out there in the woods.